Are you, like me, being driven totally crazy by trying to work out why one of your videos has done so much better than all your others? Wouldn't it be great if we got a quick and easy way to do an initial comparison? That would be so good, wouldn't it? I got you covered. Watch this. This will change YouTube forever. Now, I have spent hours, days going back through my videos trying to work out why one of mine has done 40 times more views than the other one that I thought I'd taken the same approach to. I've had friends watch it, I've got feedback from my members, my channel subscribers, and we've spotted a few differences. What I really wanted was a completely independent, impartial analysis tool that could do that comparison directly for me and see if it spotted anything that I hadn't spotted. And you know what? I found something and it's free and you've already got it. Let me show you. Now, this magical tool is actually NotebookLM. It's part of Google. We've all already got it. We don't have to open an account. It's free. I've seen a lot of YouTube gurus talking about NotebookLM and all the ways it can summarize things and do all sorts of magical things for you. So, me with my investigative head on decided to see if it would do this. And you know what? It will. Now, I do love ChatGPT, just not for this purpose. It didn't really do it very well. Here we go. Let's have a look at how to do this using Notebook LM. First of all, let me give you some context here. As of 17th of February 2025, this is what my YouTube channel looks like. And look at that. You see, I've just sorted these videos into order for you so that the ones with the most views are at the top. 160,000. And that one, as you can see, has only been on since July the 24th. So what's that? Over 6 months. And the next biggest, 64,000. And that's been on since August 23. Just going to scroll down a little bit here for you to give you a bit more context. This is typically more what my videos tend to do. Now, you're happy with that. It's a very small niche. It's a relatively new channel. It's only a couple of years old. And it's getting a decent amount of attention, watch hours, and it is paying my full-time income now. However, what the heck? What is the difference between that one and the other one? And I will show you the other one that I thought I'd done the same with. And I'm going to change this over to date because it is a bit more recent. Now, that's doing quite well because that has actually only been on for a couple of weeks. But that one that's done 160,000 did this many views, did the 4,000 views in a matter of like a day. What's the difference? Anyway, let's dive into Notebook LM. Have a look, see what Notebook LM makes of it. And I will walk you through step by step so you can see exactly how I did this. If you go to notebooklm.google, this is what will come up. First of all, obviously you need to agree to the terms and conditions and try Notebook LM. And what you'll see is that I haven't had to set up an account. I haven't had to input any details. It's part of Google. So if you use Google and you've got a Google account, which if you're a YouTuber, you must have, you've got this already. So you don't have to do anything. Now, what I'm going to do is create a new notebook. And let me take you on a little guided tour of the screen. Over on the left is where you add the reference material, the source, where the thing that you want it to investigate for you. In the middle here, you have got where it will actually do all the magic for you. And over on the right, I'll come to that. That's your studio. And I will come to that later because that does some funky things too. First of all, let's add a source. And I want to, first of all, give it the links to those two YouTube videos. But do note this, you can actually drag and drop a file in as well. So if you've got a video that you're thinking, have I got this right? I'd like to check it out before I even upload it to YouTube. You could drag and drop it in here. Isn't that good? The other things you can do is add in links. And as you can see, you can link it to the things that are in your Google Drive. You can link it to a website. You can even paste in a transcript of something if you've got a load of text you want it to look at. But what we want to do is get it to look at these YouTube channels. So we're picking YouTube, going to paste in the URL, insert. Now, there you go. That is the video. It's already got it. Look, there we are. that is the video that hasn't done quite so well. It's done well, but not as well as the mad one. We've now got the link for the other one, so same again, just add that. And you can add a whole load of sources. I think it goes up to about 50 or something. I've not tried, not going to. I'll leave that one with you. Now, it's got both. Now, what it's done is it's put them in the order that I uploaded them over on the left. So it's got the one that hasn't done quite so well at the top and the one that has done better below it. And in the middle here, you can see it now knows it's got two sources. And what it's done is it's summarized for us. And it's summarised the one at the top at the moment. Now, if I wanted it to now go ahead and summarise the other one, I just deselect that and it will run just the other one. So if you've got a load of sources on the left, you just pick the ones and make sure they're checked that you want it to be working with, nice and easy. However, what I want to do is get it to compare. I'm going to tell it what I want it to do. And you'll see at the bottom, it's got some suggestions as to different questions. These are videos about making resin things because that's what my main channel is. And so it's guessed a question I might want to ask it. But what that tells you is if it could search through all of my videos to find one specific technique and tell you how that works. Isn't that crazy? Anyway, that's not what I want it to do. I want it to compare these two. So bear with me. I'm just going to type in the prompt, which is the kind of brief. You're telling it what you want it to know, and I'll come back to what that prompt can contain later. Okay, so I've done my prompt. I've given a bit of context as well. Video 1 has 4,000 views. Video 2, which I thought was similar, has 160,000 views. Please would you analyse them to work out why this is and advise what I should do differently for my videos on similar topics going forward to maximise views. Okay, so I've got my prompt. And I've been quite specific about what I want it to do. What I would say is the output, as with any AI, is only as good as the prompt that you put in. So be as specific as you want. And what will probably happen is that over time you will refine your prompt depending on your niche and depending exactly what you want to know. You can also tell it what standpoint you would like it to comment from. So if you would like it to say, my viewers are typically 50-year-old ladies working from a small craft room at home, because that actually is probably true in my case, then it will take that into account. If there are some things that I know from my crafting videos, this keeps saying they're too long. However, I've done some actual manual research throughout my subscribers and they like the longer videos. So there are some things you might need to say to it. This is intended to be a longer video, for example, and then it will disregard that. So you can play with it and tweak it. If there are things that you're doing that you think, well, that isn't typically a good idea, and that's why it's fed that back to me, but you've for a specific reason, then refine it. Talk to it like you're talking to a human that's going to analyze it for you. Anyway, as you can see, video 1 has 4,000 views. Video 2, which I thought was similar, has 160,000 views. Please analyze them to work out why this is and advise what I should do differently for my videos on similar topics going forward to maximize views and watch hours. Because remember, it's views and watch hours that pay the bills. Now, it'll do this surprisingly quickly. I'll leave this in real time. Actually, while it's doing it, I'm just going to press this button over here on the right-hand side. It's done it. Gosh, that was quick. Anyway, while it's doing it, I'm going to press this button over here on the right-hand side. Please ignore that for a moment. I'll explain what it's doing later because that takes a few minutes. So I'm just going to set it running now. So ignore that. I'll come back to it. Right, here we are. The source provided are transcripts of YouTube videos and do not contain view counts or viewer engagement data. You can put that in as well if you want. Please do have a try. It's pretty awesome. I'm just trying to keep it simple for this video to show you. But yes, you can add your analytics pages too. Let me know if you do it and how you get on. Therefore, direct comparison's tricky for it, but it's going to have a look at the transcripts actually of these videos and see what the differences are. So video 2 focuses on epoxy resin trays, which may appeal to a broader audience interested in home decor and functional art, whereas video 1 addresses resin coasters, which may have a narrower audience of crafters specifically interested just in coasters. That's interesting. It's picked up the fact that the one video has an appeal to an audience that might be just looking at home decor generally, more than one very specifically just about coasters. Interesting. Both videos emphasize beginner-friendly ideas. However, video 2 explicitly mentions beginner-friendly ideas in the title. I've worded the two titles slightly differently. That's interesting, isn't it? See, the other one just says ideas for beginners, whereas this one says beginner-friendly ideas. That's a subtle difference, but it's picked it up. Variety of techniques. Yes. Now, last time I ran this through, this I really thought was a very good point. I thought I'd shown 6 techniques in one video, 7 techniques in the other. Yeah, that's one technique. But the big one, it's a wider range of techniques. I actually use different materials as well. So maybe it is that more variety is what's made a big difference, because I've watched them back yet again and it's right. Scary, isn't it? So I'll just skim down the rest of it, but I think you're getting the idea. Now, this is its advice. It's giving me advice to maximize views and watch hours for future videos. Is it me or is this worth its weight in gold? Consider the following strategies. Broaden the topic appeal. Explore resin with wider applications, such as home decor items, jewellery, or personalised gifts. You see, I went for coasters because nearly every beginner starts with coasters. So I thought that was a good idea, which I think it was. It's just that if I broadened it, like with these trays, that explains why so many other resin artists do those trinket trays. Emphasize the beginner friendliness, showcase a variety of techniques, introduce unique materials, optimizing title and keywords, engage with the audience, encourage viewers to leave comments, promote the video, tells me where to, high quality production. Isn't that good? Because watching those videos back, I can see it's right. As I said, AI isn't the be all and end all. You will probably look at it and think, I'll take that on board, or maybe I won't. But what a cracking way for free to get an independent view of your videos. It's just mind-blowing, I thought. Now for the fun bit. Let me just show you something. This is what it's been doing over on the right. So listen up, folks. I bet people are using this and releasing it as a real podcast already. I think you can change the voices and things. Honestly, I haven't played with it yet because it's something I won't be using. But this is amazing. Let me press play for you.
Perfect. All right, let's dive in. Today, we're exploring resin crafting. We've got 2 YouTube videos from Mini Scenes GB to guide us. They're perfect for those just starting out.
Yeah, there's so much you could do with resin. These videos show just how versatile it is with projects from coasters to trays.
It's really amazing. And they use such cool stuff. Glitter, dried flowers, even cake sprinkles and crushed glass. It's like anything goes.
It does seem that way, but there are some things to watch out for. Like you have to make sure anything you embed, especially food, is totally dry. Otherwise, it could rock inside the resin.
That's mad, isn't it? Totally insane. It's produced, as you can see, a 12-minute conversation between these two people about my videos, and it's technically correct. And it's in that time, what was that, about 3 or 4 minutes or something? It's actually my videos, not only enough to produce all this wonderful feedback for me, which it did that was less than a minute, wasn't it? But it's also produced this crazy conversation between these two people, which I have to say, the only thing I've done with that so far is because I don't think I'll use it for many things personally, but I have sat and listened to it because that conversation is extra useful feedback as well. Nuts, isn't it? Now, what I'm going to do, I'll show you how you would save all this off. So if you click Save to Note, what happens is it drops it over here for you. So now that's saved. So you can always refer back to this notebook and there it will be your research. Now, if you click on it over there, there's a new thing that happens. You've still got it in the center here. It's now appeared over on the right because it is one of your saved responses, but it's also got Convert to Source. The new button has appeared. You click that and look, it's now over there on the left. So that means if you build up a lot of these, you could then go use those as your source reference. You could put in another video and say, please analyze take these 2 out. You could say, please analyze this new video on the same basis. So you just deselect those and select your new video, which you'll have added as a source. Please do the same exercise as you did here and apply the learning from it, and it'll do the whole thing again. You can just keep messing with this, honestly. You can interrogate it further. I could now type in and say, which do you think of these I should prioritize, or whatever. Here's a good one. Try this. What videos do you recommend I make next based on your findings? Thinking, boom, there it is. I didn't speed that up. That really is how quick it is. All right, so based on the transcripts of your video and our conversation today, broaden the topic. So more beginner-friendly projects, unique materials. It's suggested washi tape, dried flowers, keychains, bookmarks, photo frames. These are all popular beginner projects. So if you're ever struggling for ideas, I know a lot of us sometimes do have like brain freeze within your niche. If you are thinking, I could do with some ideas, try this. Why not? I know ChatGPT can do some of these things, but I have never seen anything that can do such a detailed comparison and recommendations. So there you are. Do try it. NotebookLM. It's free. We've all got it. I know ChatGPT and various other AIs can do all sorts of magical things, but from my experimenting, NotebookLM does the quickest and most accurate and detailed reviews. It's absolutely incredible. I think it's a total game changer. I haven't applied any of this to any of my videos yet, so don't expect all my videos for the last week or two to have gone boo, because they won't have. I just wanted to get this video out and share with you all as quickly as I could. What I could do is put this actual video into NotebookLM and do that exercise again. What do you think? Do you want me to do that? If so, please put something in the comments to let me know, because I think that could be a fun exercise. I have literally just sat in front of my camera and gone bam, 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 bam. I just wanted to get this news out to you. If you do use NotebookLM for this, following what I've suggested here, please would you let me know how you get on? How useful do you find it? How accurate do you find it? Have you tried any different things to help you with your video creation like this? I really would love to know how you get on with it all. And of course, I will be investigating this and some other tricks I find going forward. I'll be sharing them on this channel for you, because my aim is to use this channel to share as many useful tips for people wanting to showcase their hobbies on YouTube in very simple ways. So if you would like to see more of what I have for you, then please do click on the subscribe button. That'll be coming up down here somewhere. So just click things. That is totally free. I would appreciate it very much. And of course, I will continue to be sharing. Now, tell me as well in the comments, what else would you like to see from me? In the meantime, there's a video coming up here I think you're going to find useful if you're filming your crafts. Have fun, everyone. Bye.